What's up, Who Dat Nation? It's Chris Vogler from the Straight Up Saints podcast. We have our first Saints signing, I would say, in terms of bringing in a new face of the actual free agency wave. I know, obviously, the Saints' biggest move was Derek Carr and then bringing back Michael Thomas, but they made a move just reportedly, according to Diana Rossini, couple of moments ago. It's bringing in Jets defensive tackle Nathan Shepard. Now, I know the first reaction you're going to have is, who the hell is Nathan Shepard? And in truth, I would be like, yeah, I have no idea who Nathan Shepard is if I wasn't a New York guy, but you guys know I am a New York guy. So look, it's kind of mixed, right? Some Jets fans that I've been friends with for a long time feel in a way that Nathan Shepard didn't live up to potential as a former third round pick. On the other hand, he is a nice rotational piece. And I think for the Saints, and this is something we've talked about for probably like the last couple of days, they're not looking to break the bank and make those splash signings that are all over NFL Network and FS1 and ESPN, and everyone starts talking about them. It's about addressing that third to fourth wave where you really find value in certain deals, and I think Nathan Shepard can certainly do that. And there's two things I really like about him. One is durability. He played all 17 games this past season and the season before, and I think for the Saints, when you're rebuilding that defensive line, it's important to make sure you get guys that are going to come in and actually be there on Sundays. I think Nathan Shepard certainly checks that box. Number two, I think there is a little bit in terms of production-wise, a similarity between what you can get out of Nathan Shepard that you got out of Shai Tuttle. Although I'd imagine this would be significantly cheaper. I'll look now, but I don't believe the full details have come out yet. But look, Nathan Shepard certainly fits the category. He can rush from the interior. Funny enough, had more sacks than Marcus Davenport. I know a lot of you guys are going to say that's not saying much, but I do think this is a low cost, potentially decent reward type of signing for the Saints, where you're taking a flyer on Nathan Shepard after watching your defensive tackles kind of get really, I don't want to say overpaid, but get pushed to a premium on the first wave of free agency. And you're hoping that Dennis Allen can kind of squeeze out the maximum amount of potential from a former third round pick. So you know the talent is there, comes from a good system in New York. Look, I don't see how you could sit here today and hate the move. Now, I don't think you can sit here today and start celebrating. No, this is a rotational piece at best, but the Saints needed to do that. You know, I see a lot of people go, well, what is this signing? You see the depth chart right now? They've had one defensive tackle on the depth chart. Now it's two with Nathan Shepard aboard. So we'll see what happens. I'll get into more of his film, see what he does really well. But for starters, like I said, you're looking at the durability. You're looking at the fact that he does pack a little bit of a punch from rushing. Now, the numbers aren't what you want yet, especially from a former third-round pick. But if there's one thing I trust Dennis Allen with, it's defense. And I think they might have found maybe a nice little role player here from the Jets. We'll see how it turns out. But if the Saints make more moves today, you know where you can hear about it here on the Straight Up Saints podcast. So make sure to subscribe to Boot Krewe Media's YouTube page and keep your eyes and ears open because it could be a busy day for the Saints.